Tamataki and Chamataki. Sad origin story. When Tamataki was ready to die, fate took pity on him, and warm hands lifted him up and carried him to a new home, where he met his first friend named Emily. She was kind and gentle-hearted, his heart filled with love and gratitude towards Emily, who loved, cared for, and healed him. Once Tamataki recovered, Emily took him to a big and beautiful house, where he expected to meet new friends. However, for the first time, Tamataki saw his reflection, and it shocked him. He was no longer beautiful and otherworldly. Now, he was a gly. Nobody wanted to interact with him. He became an outcast. The only thing that kept Tamataki going was Emily's love. He quickly became her cherished friend, and that made him happy. One day, the other residents of the house said that he was ugly and unwanted, and that Emily had taken him in out of pity. Tamataki spent his days either alone or with Emily. They became best friends, but no one but Emily ever spoke to him. But one day fate took pity on him. Sitting in his favorite cave, Tamataki pondered on his life, when suddenly a small chameleon appeared at the entrance. Tamataki tried not to move so as not to scare the unexpected visitor away, for no one had ever come near him because of his aura. The days went by, and the chameleon grew bolder until one day he spoke to Tamataki. He, too, had escaped from poachers and ended up there alone, a survivor from the magical forest. From that moment on, the two souls found each other, becoming like brothers, united by fate and pain. Tamataki's life blossomed with color, and they spoke and laughed while wandering through the forest. The darkness receded from Tamataki, and the haunting whispers subsided. Even outwardly, Tamataki became happier and carefree because now he had a family. On one of those days, while they were walking through the forest, a malevolent peacock spotted them. Before Tamataka, he was Emily's main favorite. But now he felt angry and jealous one day. When Chamataki was walking alone in the forest, the peacock ambushed him, casting a magical powder of deep sleep that slowly killed its victim. Tamataki sat and waited. Night fell, but Chamataki never came. Taking a lantern, Tamataki went in search and found Chamataki lying in the forest. He realized that a curse had been placed upon him, but he couldn't do anything about it. He spent days and nights seeking a solution but couldn't find one, and Chamataki's days were coming to an end. Tamataki was driven to madness by desperation. The whispers in his head grew stronger until one day he heard,
"I will help you, but in return, we will make a pact, and you will assist me."
Tamataki agreed, willing to do anything to save his friend. Magic began to bloom. However, something went wrong. Instead of feeling magic and light, all the darkness that he held back burst out. An evil voice deceived him. In an instant, Tamataki and Chamataki merged into one body. Their souls became entangled, but each had remained a separate entity with its own desires and motives. The new creature born from darkness, was destined to commit horrifying deeds. The entire forest was shrouded in darkness, and animals and other inhabitants of the house became victims of their merciless wrath. A portal unexpectedly opened before Tamataki and Chamataki, and the malevolent voice ringing in their heads commanded them to enter. Unaware of the true intentions of the voice, they crossed the threshold and found themselves in Banban's dungeon, a place where evil entities were imprisoned, awaiting their new victim.